EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Peach State. Welcome to Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, just west of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Carolina Panthers
Please welcome
and the Atlanta Falcons.
2026 Atlanta Falcons.
Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's gotten some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out and just capture it and make it happen. Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Look at play action with Young. To the right side, he finds McMillan. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of
They get 18 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And a good run there. He's going to get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. Young hands it to Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Third and 5. From the gun, it's Young. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the tight end, the man he was looking for there. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
All right, so in these 3rd and short, 3rd and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have 4th down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging 4th down decision. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this. with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. You'll see the response as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Crazy. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons set to take over here on offense, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Brings up second.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Play action. Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's Pitts.
Complete to number 8, Kyle Pitts. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
It is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tua. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Panthers offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. Out of a shotgun. Young. Over the middle, he locates McMillan. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Young. His throw left side is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's a gain of 2.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
22-yard line.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
4 yards.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And the Panthers are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
First down. 1st and goal, Carolina.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Chuba Hubbard, touchdown, Panthers.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. Kick is good, and are out to a 10-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Complete. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. So after 1, the Panthers off to the early advantage. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. A gift, and here comes Robinson. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
It's 3rd
And after that
9.
negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
That's caught left side by Pitts. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Young. The catch made by McMillan. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down. A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Carolina.
On play action, Young. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
On 2nd down, a run with Hubbard. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Falcons offense headed back to take over once more. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and
A bit of a
4.
quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Off the bootleg, here's Tua. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Brings up third
All
down
things
and
considered,
4.
it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Tua now on third down. That's taken in by Dotson. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
London brought in motion. A play fake. Now Tua the throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz. Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. This throw pulled in by Pitts. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. To throw, Young. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Second and 10. Back to the air, it's Young. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Brings up third and 2.
Here's third and 2. They'll put a receiver in motion right. From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And fortunately, a Panther was right there to get on it. So no turnover, they retain possession. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. On first down, Tagovailoa. To the right, that's Pitts. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First and 10 at the
What a luxury.
line.
That certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Back to throw is Tua. This one is caught by Dotson. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And the defense hands them up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This a 42-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good. And the Falcons are on the board just before halftime.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Young. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline, and that is hauled in on the right sideline. Right inside the chalk, a heck of a catch.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Pitts is the man in motion. 2 and out on first down. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Atlanta.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call design runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
Dotson, the man in motion. Give to Robinson from the pistol. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
A shotgun snap for Tua. To the right side here, pass is caught. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Throwing is Tua. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, Mike, whatever message this coaching staff had at halftime, it clearly worked. They came out fast to start this second half. Big-time play downfield. Now, can they build on some of this momentum here as they start the third quarter?
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And this will be a Panthers first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Tie game, second half. Mistakes here can really decide the outcome of the game. So it's a really smart play. Nothing's open. Just throw it out of bounds. Live to fight another play.
3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Young. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Falcons offense and Tua Tagovailoa making their way back out. A low-scoring game, all tied, third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Jalen Phillips on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Tua. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Derek Brown, former 7th overall selection, gets the sack there.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
The Falcons getting their punter out there. Fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
In motion comes the tight end, Evans. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 2nd down throw for Young. Right side, and it's caught. 23 yards on that pass play. It's a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Tremble comes in motion. A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
6.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. He'll step up and run this. And nice work there. He'll go into a slide and gain about 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All guys are doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Now he'll air one out. That is hot. What a throw. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. He's got it. Panthers go up by 7. It is now 17 to 10.
Falcons 10.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And a good job rallying for the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here's 2.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Falcons send their punting unit out. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Now the return, and that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Hubbard. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 22
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
It's a zone read given to Hubbard. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They motion a receiver right. Now Young. Taking off, he'll try to get there. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the
It's
5.
a gain of 28 yards.
Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout.
First down.
They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
5-yard line.
They'll run with Hubbard. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
One more time, it's Hubbard. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
So a big kick coming here for Ryan Fitzgerald. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Ryan Fitzgerald.
So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Whoa! He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Open receiver is Dotson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. It's good for a Falcon first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Left side in the hands of London. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
It is 2nd and a yard. To the air again, Tungavailoa. That's caught left side by Pitts. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Tua to throw again. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
Bobby Brown brought him down.
So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. This is a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.